Beep, 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 beep. Welcome to the court of the Edijester. Red. I'm wearing red. Sign above. Right? I'm not a woman, but I'm wearing red in honour of women. 51% of the population who currently are under assault by gender nutters and the Labour Party, as you will see. So what have we got for you today? Well, today I'm going to urge you to become a warrior teacher, buy me a coffee, send me a, just help out. But most of all, become a warrior teacher. November start. Looking forward to it. Here we go. So press release. Office for Equality and Opportunity to break down barriers to opportunity. Right. Okay, then. So should we take a look at this? Should we take a look and see how, the Labour Party are so good at saying things and not very good at telling us things? There's a difference in there. You can say things and tell you things. So there's nothing to be learned from most of this, but let's have a look anyway and see what you think. People of all backgrounds will benefit from the government's commitments to breaking down barriers, boosting opportunity, and ensuring that equality is at the heart of every mission. That's interesting. Have they dropped equity? Where's that gone? Have they? Or are they just paying lip service, ready to bring in EDI across the board and make everybody's life a damn misery? We shall find out together as we examine this latest missive from the lumpen bunch of nutters that are currently running the country. Mind you, we'll only end up with another lumpen bunch of nutters of a different hue. But let's see what we've got here. So this came out on the 9th of October, 2024, from Seema Malhotra, Dame Nia Griffith, Lord Collins of Highbury, and the Right Honourable Annalise Dodds MP, late of Ardman Animations. Annalise Doddery, I call her. Right, so the Equality Hub is now replaced by the Office for Equality and Opportunity. So they've changed the name. Equality and Opportunity to run through the government's missions and work, but it can't. So we're on line 2. So, right, we've changed the name. Right, I'm brilliant. Great. I'm so glad you've changed the name. We've changed the name. What else you doing? Doddy? Oi, Doddy. What else you doing? We've changed the name and an Equality and Opportunity is to run through the government's mission and work. No, it won't. No, it won't. Do you want to think? Why won't Equality and Opportunity run through the government's mission and work? 3, 2, 1. Because they're all about equity and they're all about equality, diversity and inclusion, which is code speak for hard left and hard neoliberal ideological thinking. That's why it won't work. So that's a lie. Equality and Opportunity. It doesn't say equality of opportunity, does it? Right? You think about this. If that said equality of opportunity to run through the government's mission and work, we'd be all right. It doesn't. What does it say? It says equality and opportunity. In which case, they're separating equality from opportunity. And by equality, what do you think they mean? They mean equity. I'll put money on it. But you let me know what you think in the doobras. But here, don't you think about it? Why doesn't it say equality of opportunity to run through the government's mission and work? Because they intend to try to make outcomes the same, which is communism. People of all backgrounds, the Women and Equalities Ministerial team to sit across key areas of equality. So they're going to sit across. Here comes the template. You can't trust them. The EDI, DIE, critical social justice template is beginning to descend from Annalise Dodd's rear end. Right, people of all backgrounds will benefit from the government's commitments to breaking down barriers. What does that mean? People of all backgrounds. Shouldn't it be people? People of all backgrounds. Right, okay. Maybe they're talking about socioeconomic status. People of all backgrounds will benefit from the government's commitment to breaking down barriers, boosting opportunity, and ensuring that equality is at the heart of every mission. So, which is it? Boosting opportunity. How are they going to boost opportunity? Falsely. This is not about equality of opportunity. I'm telling you now. It's coded. But you let me know what you think, as usual. Boosting opportunity and ensuring that equality is at the heart of every mission. Just going to check now. Have you got your red on? Get it on. Sign. Boosting opportunity and ensuring that equality is at the heart of every mission. So you want equality to be at the heart of every mission, not, for example, making money, putting food on people's tables. What does this even mean? The Office for Equality and Opportunity will cover the overall framework of equality legislation in the UK, including disability policy. God, we need to focus on that. Oh, ethnic disparities. Here we go. Gender equality. Well, by gender equality, they mean men as women, by the way. And LGBT plus rights. Will you stop putting the T on the end of the LGB? In fact, get the B off. In fact, separate the whole lot out. Don't want to be part of any of it. All right? Get it off. Although there is still progress to be made, the government is determined to dismantle any ceiling on people's ambitions. In short, to dismantle any ceiling on people's ambitions. Well, people's ambitions often outstrip their ability, don't they? Right? I'm thinking Eddie the Eagle. If you don't know who that is because you're young, go and look it up, right? People's ambitions. Ensuring women's equality becomes a reality. Well, if you're dismantling any ceiling on people's ambitions, how can you ensure women's equality becomes a reality? And what equality is it that women don't have? Right? Why don't you go and deal with violence against women and girls and stop fanning about with this nonsense? Tackling pay discrimination at work. It's illegal. What are you tackling? What exactly are you tackling? Honest to goodness. Do you know? Please tell me. Secretary of State for Education and Minister for Women and Equality, not Women and Equalities, Bridget Phillipson MP said, "We know too many people across our country face unjust barriers, and that's why we will ensure equality and opportunity are at the very heart of all our missions." Do you get it? Do you get it? Okay? Equality and opportunity, not equality of opportunity. Right? This is a state-controlled idea. This is absolutely the toxic parent, red in tooth and claw, in the Equalities Department, which should be called the Equity Department. Or better, how about the Department for making everything the same? How about that? We'll have that, shall we? The Flatline Department. You know, like when you've had a heart attack and died, and the flatline goes, boo! That's equity. That's what they want to bring in. Equality and opportunity. This is trickery. This is trickery. I am proud to stand alongside our strong women and equalities ministerial team. Women? Which women, Bridget? The one in dresses, the gusset fumbling men? Or do you mean actual women? We will be working tirelessly to address the root causes of inequalities and socio-economic disadvantage. Right, okay, so so they've got two things there, inequalities and socio-economic disadvantage. If you take out inequalities, we will be working tirelessly to address the root causes of socio-economic disadvantage. That's the only one that matters, with the exception of disability. But no. Oh, no. If you think that this is a change of tone, it's not a change of tone. It's a doubling down. It's a doubling down. I'm proud to stand alongside our strong women and equalities ministerial team for blah, 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 blah. Together, we will drive real, lasting change because background should never be a barrier to success. Right? Okay, so how do you solve that? You solve that by giving people equality of opportunity. And if you're giving people equality of opportunity, all you need to worry about is socioeconomic disadvantage. So you don't need other inequalities included in there because there aren't really any, unless you're disabled. That needs work. We need the disability done properly. Establishing the Office for Equality and Opportunity is just the first step as we ensure that every person has access to the opportunities that allow them to thrive. What does that mean? The opportunities that allow them to thrive. That sounds to me like you're giving somebody something on the plate. What it should say is every person has access to equality of opportunity that will allow them to grow, not thrive. You're not our parent. Some of the Office for Equality and Opportunity's key immediate priorities will be strengthening the legal duty for employers to create and maintain work conditions free from harassment. That's already a crime. Harassment's a crime. What is that going to... I'll tell you what that means. That means there'll be one message and one message only. It'll be the one that the Office for Equality and Opportunity tell you is the one that you will say. That's an attack on women. Right there. And anybody else who believes in reality and doesn't think that critical race theory is a good idea or the EDI is a good idea. This is absolutely appalling. And most people won't even see it. You've got to read between the lines, peeps. Got to read between the lines. We already have everything we need to do that. They're enshrining in law the full right to equal pay for ethnic minority people and disabled people. Well, I didn't know there was a huge problem. Is there a huge problem? Who are these companies that are doing this? Who are these companies that are doing this? They should be exposed. But it's for the employee to take those companies to court. It's not for you to gerrymander, right? You're not our parent. Sod off. This is an absolutely unneeded office. It's not needed in any way except one, which we'll come to in a minute. Here comes the next bit. This is it. We're delivering a full trans-inclusive ban on conversion practices. Completely ignoring caste. Completely ignoring class, declaring a belief in the ridiculous notion of gender identity and gender dysphoria, and damning gay young people and gay and proto-gay children to conversion therapy authorized by the government. You absolute monsters. And next we have championing the rights of disabled people. Good. And focusing on socio-economic disparities. You're going to focus on socio-economic disparities, are you? Rather than helping individuals do better, you're going to focus on socio-economic disparities. So you're talking about wealth redistribution, you bunch of red commies. That's what you are. We're wearing red today, right, to show solidarity with women who are having a terrible time of it, and you're busy going, how can we look more like Stalin or Mao? You're an absolute disgrace, the entire bunch of you. The formation of the Office of Equality and Opportunity accompanies new appointments to the Women and Equalities Ministerial Team, which sits across key areas of quality such as education, social security, children, young people, and international development. There's the whole kit and caboodle. There isn't anything they can't pervert. Not one thing they can't pervert. Now, I want to be told that I'm wrong, and I'm quite happy to hear from you that I'm wrong, but I've got the funny feeling I'm not. They are an utter disgrace. They are an equity-driven, utter disgrace, right? Who doesn't believe in reality, and who will sacrifice 51% of this country and gays and lesbians as they grow to the trans ideology that has caused so much harm. So much harm. And they're saying it here in black and white. But they've couched it in a language that they think people will believe is about equality of opportunity. It's not. The formation of the Office for Equality and Opportunity. When they say equality there, they mean everybody being equal at the end. They're talking about equality of outcome. Don't be fooled. They are dangerous, and the sooner they go, the better. If you've got EDI going on in your business, if you've got any of this crap anywhere, I said this about Simon's report and the difficulty of double-siding it. You can't. You're going to have to speak up. I think thousands of people are going to have to lose their jobs. I'm sorry. I think that's where we're at. You can't stay silent. Tell them to get this bullshit out of your lives. Tell them to stop interfering in your mind. We need to get this to court on the basis of psychological interference in people's lives, which are private. That's the only way this is going to move forward. Now, I might be wrong about all this. That's just me doing, kind of reading on it while we're having a look. But I want you to let me know whether you think I am, because I sadly don't think so. Ha ha! Get your red on! And on that point, 51% of the population women. Today, you're visible as women, right? Not men who think they're women. Get your red on. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.